Yes. Good afternoon to one and all. Yes. Today we will discuss about that constants in PHP, operators, PHP, and control statements. Try to finish these statements or control structures in PHP. These three topics we will try to complete. In last class already we have completed that. Data types, literals, and how to write the variables, and how to display the information. What are the characters in PHP that we have completed in last class. So in this class we will take this three topics. Try to finish these three topics. Right. First one is constant. See here, constant is nothing but a fixed value that cannot be changed during the program execution. Unchangeable value is called as the constant value. So when you are defined a variable as the constant, whatever the value you are assigned, that cannot be changed in that variable during the program execution is called as constant. Each constant is a given name. Note, no preceding dollar is applied here. Right. So simply, so in previous class already we have discussed how to define the variables in PHP. Suppose you want to store a 10 in one variable. So suppose a variable you want to store 10 value, then you can write in that $a is equal to 10, right? So $sign you have to write before the variable name in PHP, okay na? And store some value. That value you can change whenever you want also, but while you want to fix the one, suppose 10 value you want to fix in the variable, then don't write the $sign whenever you want to fix a value in a particular variable. Before that don't write the $sign. So suppose general variable, before that you can write $sign. That value you can change whenever you want, but whenever you don't want to change any value in a particular variable, don't define that variable as $sign. It means before that don't write the any dollar symbol before the variable name. That you have to know here, right? Yes, don't use the $sign. By convention, constant names are usually in uppercase. Generally, normal variables you can take either uppercase letters or lowercase letters, but while defining a constant variable, generally use that the variable is in capital letters. Why in the sense means easily you can identify that if you are defining that capital letters as the constant variable. So while writing the program, easy to understand which variable is the constant variable, which is variable is not the constant variable. For that convenience purpose only, always use the capital letters for constants. The name of the variables of the constants write in capital letters. That is important. Okay, is it clear? So normal variable you can write better. My suggestion is normal variable. General variables you can write in lowercase letters, but constant variables always write in capital for convenience, convention purpose only, right? So now see here how to create this constant. Simply here we have written one example in PHP code. In PHP tag we have written that define name comma fill, right? So name fill, define age 23, echo name, echo is age, that. So when you are defined this, when you are executed this, you will get the output is fill age is 23, right? Fill age is, what is that, 23. But here name age both are the variables, but in that variable the name value is fill is there, no, something Ravi like that, as fill is the name of the person, 20 is the age of that person, no. That the two variables, see that in the program two variables are defined in the capital without dollar sign. So these are the constant. In this you can't change any time the value, either name or age of that persons, right? Of that person you cannot edit, right? So name is fixed and age is fixed, both the variables are constant. So in PHP the constants variable are created by the special function is there, that is called as define. Name is the constant variable, in that value fill, age is also constant variable, in that variable the value is 23. But already we know that the variables you have to define in the single quotes, as well as the values also you have to define in the single quotes when it is characters only. Numbers it's not compulsory, non-numeric only you have to write that in single quotes, the value of that constant variable, right? So I think it is clear. So constant is nothing but unchangeable variable. The constant variables are unchangeable, so that are created by using that what is that function, the define function. So in define function write first variable name in the single quotes, next value. If the value is in character, write that also single quotes. If the value is non character, it's not compulsory to write in the single quotes, right? Okay, so that is the way to creating the constants. ఇది మనం కాన్స్టెంట్స్ ను క్రియేషన్ చే. సో వేర్ ఇన్ PHP, right? So next operators, right? Yes, what are operators? So in other programming language also we have studied these operators, okay, right? So operator is nothing but a symbol which is defined as in mathematics. So in mathematics generally we can call it as operator symbol, but in programming language that is called as operator. So operator means it operates on variables or values. That variables and values are called our operands, right? So are you understanding here? So operators are followed by operands. It may be one operand or more than one operand. So generally we have the two types of operators, that are binary operators, unary operator. So if any operator is followed by single operand, means one operand, it may be left side and right side of that operator, is called as unary operator. If any operator is having the more than one operands, it is called as binary operator. If operator is having more than one operand, it is binary. If operator is having only one operand, it is unary. So we have how many types of operators? Two types. Some operators are unary, some operators are binary. That we will see that. Right. So simply operator is having two operands, binary. Operator is having one operand, unary. It may be left or right side of that operator. So the operator followed, so something is no, that is called as operands. Right. So in PHP, arithmetic operators are like as other languages: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulus. Percentage is now modulus that stores the after the remainder after the division. Modulo divided by operator is stores the quotient value of the operator. And string, right? So dot is also one operator. Assignment is equal to is called as the assignment operator. So first five operators are the arithmetic. Next operator is there now in second line. Assignment is equal to, that is equal to is nothing but assignment operator. Generally we can read it as is equal to. So this assignment operator can be used to assigning the right hand side value into the left hand side variable, right? So this operator can be used to right hand side value into left hand side of the variable. Right side ఉన్న value left side ఉన్న variable store చేయడానికి we can use this assignment operator, right? So here we are given example also. $a is equal to 3, $a is plus is equal to 5. Plus is equal to is also multiple assignment operator, additional assignment operator it is also called as. So $a is equal to 3 means 3 is assigned in a variable. So $a plus is equal to 5 is there, no? It means a equal to a plus 5. So previously what is the value of a? 3. 3 plus 5 means 8. Now the a value is 8. B is equal to hello, like this. So hello you are written in the double quotes because of it is string. $b is equal, there is something, dot is equal, right? So sets the $b hello there dot, both will be concatenated. Dot means, right, previous value and this value. And next bitwise operators. So in PHP the bitwise operators are logical and bitwise and bitwise or bitwise XOR, bitwise not, bitwise left shift, bitwise right shift, right? So $a bitwise complement operator $b, right? So that is one comparison operator. Next, so previous are bitwise operators, it operates only on the bits. Bits means binary, either 0 sign ones, right? So that are called are bits. So that purpose only, for operating that bits only we can use this bitwise operators. Next, comparison operators, right? So comparison operators finally returns either true or false. Already you know that, already you have studied in C and C++ language, not only C and C++, Java also you have to, already we have studied this one. But once again I will repeat that, so that only I am taking this very fast, right? So that only I am explaining the fast, because already you know that almost all. Comparison operator, comparison operators, all the comparison operators finally it returns either true or false, right? So equal to operator, it returns what is that? If both are operands. Not equal to operator, if both are not, it returns the true. Equal to operator, it returns the true if both are true only. Not equal to operator, if it returns the true if both are not equal to only. Same like that, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to also. Yes, in SQL we can use another one operator, at the rate. It is called as error control operator. While program execution, generally we can use this one. Execution is similar to the shell. How to execute the PHP programs it is similar to shell exe function. Execution is also a function. And already you know that incrementing and decrementing. Plus plus is the increment operator, minus minus is the decrement operator. So plus plus is nothing but it increases the value by 1, minus minus is nothing but it decreases the value by 1. Yes, these are operators. We are given that examples also here. Some operators. Plus plus $a increments by 1, then returns $a. After incremented one value, it returns the $a. So dollar a plus plus returns dollar a, then increments dollar a value by 1, same either plus plus or plus pre increment and post increment. Minus dollar a means it decrements the value by 1. So dollar a minus also pre decrement post decrement. So both will be the same, but after execute plus plus means before executed it incremented and executed, right? So after that first it prints then incremented, right? So that is different. And next dollar a or dollar b are true. So we are written that or operator now. If both are the true, then it returns the true. So instead of or, suppose you have written the and, then it returns the true if both are true only. If at least any one is false, it returns the false. Already you know that. Logical and operator. Logical and operator returns the false if at least one operand is false only. So logical or operator returns the true if at least one operand is true. Both are true also, it returns the true. So XOR, it is opposite of OR. True if both, if either true or either any one is true only, it returns the true. Logical XOR, right? So next to logical not. Logical not, it's returns, it converts the true expression into false and false expression into true. Yes. So next to dollar a and dollar b, right? And returns and true if both dollar a and dollar b are also true, or so it returns true either anyone is true only, right? So that is the examples of what are the operator, right? So just a minute. Right. Yes. These are operators in where? SQL. Okay. Right. Okay. Just 1 minute. Right. Okay. So this is the examples of what? Operators. Right. So before that we have completed what is the term? Constants. Constants is nothing but unchangeable variable. Second one is operator, right? So these almost all the operators are also we have studied in C, C++ and Java. Next I think these are also we have studied in other languages, but we have to see once again because of it is there in your syllabus also. Control structures or control statements. In PHP, the control statements are if, else, else if. Next, while, to while, for each, break, continue, switch, require, include, require once, include once. These are control structures in PHP. Some or all are there. Some control statements are also similar to other programming languages, but the way of writing the program is different. The basic definition will not be changed in any programming. Not only these controls operators, control structures, operators and other concepts also same. సో జనరల్గా ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ లాంగ్వేజెస్లో అన్ని డెఫినేషన్, బేసిక్ డెఫినేషన్ చేంజ్ కాదు ఏ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ అయినా కూడా, బట్ ద వే ఆఫ్ రైటింగ్ ద ప్రోగ్రామ్ విల్ బి చేంజ్. ప్రోగ్రామ్ రాసే వే చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ లాంగ్వేజ్ విల్ హ్యావ్ ద డిఫరెంట్ రూల్స్ అండ్ రెగ్యులేషన్స్, రైట్ నో. సో దాట్స్ వే ద ప్రోగ్రామ్ మే బి చేంజ్, బట్ ద డెఫినేషన్ మే నాట్ బి చేంజ్. డెఫినేషన్ చేంజ్ కాదు, ప్రోగ్రామే చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. దట్ ఈస్ ద థింగ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు నో హియర్. కంట్రోల్ స్ట్రక్చర్స్, రైట్? ఎస్. And see that first control structure, if statement. So if statement returns, in if statement already you know that in if statement you have written the condition. If that condition is true, then the if block is executed, otherwise it skips that block, right? So if write the condition, then statements. The statements are executed if that what the condition you are written in that if is true only. ఇఫ్లో మనం ట్రూ రాసినాము అంటే ఆ కండిషన్ రాస్తే ఆ కండిషన్ ట్రూ అయితే ఇఫ్లో ఉన్న బ్లాక్ ఆఫ్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతాయి, లేకపోతే ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ కాదు. రైట్. సేమ్ if else statement is there. It means if else if. So if else statement means if condition true, then the statements are executed. Suppose you have written the else in if what, if condition is true, then else what is executed. Right. Yes, I think you are understanding, because already you have studied. Once again I am repeating this for recalling that on purpose only. I am repeating again and again that word only. Right. So are you understanding here? If statement, condition true, then if block statements are executed. If condition is false, then else block statements are executed. If you have written another if statement in else, then you can use else if ladder. So you can write that more than one if else within that if else. Right. So if condition true, then the statements are executed. If false, then else block statements are executed. Right. So what is that here? Dollar php $d is equal date p. If so, if $d, what is that? Here you are written date d, but here in if condition you are written $d is equal fri. Right. So here condition is false, then again it entered the else if. So here $d is equal to, you are written that what, sun, it is also false, then next else it comes to the next else, have a nice day, then you will get that message like this. Right. So first in third line, see here in variable what you are once again I will zoom here, just wait. See that first HTML, next body, third PHP code, in after that fourth line $d is equal date d, ante in $d the value is d. Right. So the date value is there in this one. So $d is equal to Friday, have a nice day. But $d, what is the value? D is there, but here fri is there. Right. It not execute. Next it checks that it enter into the else if another one. So here also Sunday is there, it is also not matching, suppose. So when you are executing the program, it takes the system date. If that day the system is Friday, suppose you are executing this program, the system day is Friday, then you will get the first message, have a nice weekend. So if the system is, suppose you are executing program on the Sunday, then it returns the second one, have a nice Sunday. If the system other than this Friday and Sunday day is there, then you will get the last message, have a nice day. So because of you are written in the variable is date method will takes the day of default system day. So that day will stores in the $d. If executing the on Friday this program, then you will get first message. If executing this program on Sunday, then you will get the second. So if both are not satisfying, then you will get the third one. That is you are taken here if statement. అర్థమవుతుందా? డేట్ అని రాసినాం వేరియబుల్లా, కాబట్టి సిస్టమ్ డేని తీసేసుకుంటుంది. అది మనం ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్ చేసేది ఫ్రైడే ఉంటే ఫస్ట్ స్టేట్ నైస్ వీకెండ్ అని వస్తుంది. మనం ఎగ్జిక్యూషన్ చేసే రోజు సండే ఉంటే నైస్ సండే అని వస్తుంది, హ్యావ్ ఏ నైస్ సండే. ఒకవేళ ఇది కాకుండా అదర్ దాన్ మిగతా డే, మండే, ట్యూస్డే, వెడ్నెస్డే అట్లాంటివి ఏదైనా ఉంది, సాటర్డే ఉంది అనుకుంది, థర్స్డే ఆర్ సాటర్డే, దెన్ యూ విల్ గెట్ ద థర్డ్ వన్, దట్ ఈస్ హ్యావ్ ఏ నైస్ డే. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద వే టు ఎగ్జిక్యూటింగ్ ద ఇఫ్ స్టేట్మెంట్. else if all three statements are covered in one program only. If vachindi, else if vachindi, else is also there. Three control statements, right? So there in this one, okay na? Right. So just a minute. Yes. I will see that whether you have the time or not. Right. 6 minutes is left over. Okay, so I will try to take that another one also. Okay, amma. Yes. Next, another control statement is while. Right. So while write the condition, then statements. So here it is not there, but generally already you have studied in another language kada, so that I will explain. You can try to understand that. So what is the syntax of while? While condition statement. First, when enter into the compiler into the while, first it checks the condition. If condition is true, what you are written in the while statement, then the statement of executed, that the statements are executed. After executed the statement, again it checks the condition. If second time is also true, then the statements are executed again. Like that it continues the statements, it continues to execute all the statements until unless getting that statement is false. Right. So are you understanding here? So if condition is true, then the while statements are executed. Like that it continues the loop. ఇది ఇట్లా కంటిన్యూ చేస్తుంది. ఫస్ట్ టైం సపోజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఫాల్స్ అనుకున్నా, then it stops the execution. So it is the entry control statement. Before entering, it checks the condition. If true, then the statements are executed. If not true, then the statements are not executed. Like that the statements, all the statements are repeated again and again based on that condition only. Right. So the do while is quite opposite of while. While is the entry control. Before entering it checks condition, then enter. Do while is the exit control. Before entering it not checks any condition at first. Directly the compiler is directly enter into the while, the do while, but not in while. That is the difference between while and do while. Already you know that, but I am telling again also. So while is the entry control. Before entering checks the condition. Do while is the first time it's entered the directly into the block. Second time onwards it checks the condition true, then it executes again and again. That is small difference is there between while and do while. Right. So while is the entry control, do while is the exit control statement. Okay, so are you understanding? I think you are understanding this. So these two and another one for each is also there. No, these four statements are called as looping statements. First one already we have studied, we have explained that if else else is there now, so that are called as conditional statements. Next remaining four is there now, while, do while, for each. These are called as looping statements. That are two is there. Control statements again different types, conditional, looping and selection is also there, that we will see later. Right. Yes, I think you are understanding these statements. Right. So these are called, or what are that? Control statements. Right. Yes. Now I will give the time to take this notes or to take this screenshots one by one. First to take this one, constants, and try to execute these programs also. So other statements are there now, that I will explain in next session. Right. Constants, unchangeable variable, operators, arithmetic, assignment, bitwise, comparison, error control, execution, increment. So increments are the two, pre-increment, post increment, decrement, pre-decrement, post-decrement, logical and, logical or, logical not, and the next control statement. Different types of control statements are there: if, else, else if. Next, while, do while, for each. Next, break, continue, switch, and other statements is also there. Yes, if, else if is conditional statements. Based on the condition, the compiler is decides whether executes or not. While, it's nothing but the repetitive statement. It's entry control statement. When compiler enter into that one, if condition true only, first checks the condition, then true, then it's enter into that one. Do while is an opposite of while. It is exit control. First time directly compiler is enter into the do while. Second time onwards, it checks the condition. If true, then it executes the statements. Otherwise, the statements are not executed. Right? That we have completed in this session. We'll continue in remaining in another session. Now I will give the time. If you have the doubts, you'll ask in next class. Send the message. I will explain again that your doubt topics also. So before taking that new topics, that is next loops are there now, that we will continue in next session. Up to that, just you have to study this all this. Any doubts, I will try to explain in next class. Right? So now I will end this session. Thank you to one and all.